Hello everyone, hello everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hello GPT, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is my speaking trick session. As I told you before, speaking, everyday speaking is all about muscle memory, not the brain. We are not going to discuss about the cultures or science or the electronics or politics. I believe that everyday conversation is all about muscle memory. So let me speak as much as I can possible. Do you understand? Can you hear me loud? Anyway, can you hear me loud and clear? I'm sorry. I forgot the connecting before I start my practice session. I just paired my virtual Bluetooth earphone a few minutes ago. Can you hear me loud and clear now? I'm great. I'm great. I exercised about 15 minutes, and I think muscle dopamine can make me happy. I believe that muscle dopamine can make me happy. So I planned to exercise every 15 minutes in the morning and the specific time before I go to sleep. So I think it's very meaningful and valuable time for me. I think like I said, I believe that muscle dopamine can make a human happy. So it's my one of favorite time or in a day. Do you understand? Of course. Certainly. I think I am energetic. I feel I am energetic after that 15 minutes exercise. Um, you know, my company provided dormitory room like gym, like a professional gym because my roommate provide me very good tools whenever I want to exercise. Have you heard of 턱걸이? A pull up. Have you ever 턱걸이 in Korean? 턱걸이 means I think pull up in English means 턱걸이, and my roommate provided me. No. Uh, my roommate has a uh, good tool, to pull up. Do you understand? How can I express this situation? Yes, in my opinion, it seems to me very challenging moment for in a day, and because the pull ups method, I think I mean how I pull up my body is very important. And when I focus on the just pull up numbers, I think I can do 10 times. But when I focused on the shape, and when I focused on the how I exact do uh how I pull up exactly, it's very difficult to reach 10 times. I usually do 3 times in once. And I believe that a shape and the posture. How can I express this situation in English? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know natural expression about this. Okay, I got it. Let me describe about more. Let me describe more about this situation. Uh, I think the pose and the shape of when I pull up is important, and not just how many times I pull up my body to understand. Could you please help me to describe situation naturally? Yes, certainly. I couldn't agree more. I believe you are my great conversation partner. Let me practice one more time. I'm so amazed. I'm so amazed. Whenever you give me natural expression, natural and common expression in English to describe my situation. Okay, this is why, this is why I am here, and I think this is why we are here. Okay, uh, let me speak let me speak one more time. Okay. I believe the form and posture, I think form and posture is very proper word to describe the situation. I believe the form and posture, when doing pull-ups, are more important than focusing on the number of repetitions. Just number of repetitions, I think num number of repetitions is not important to understand. I believe the form and posture when doing pull-ups are more important than focusing on the number of repetitions. It's not just about how many times I can pull myself up, but how well I do each rep with the correct technique. With the correct technique. When I focus on the proper form, when I focus on the proper form, it's much more challenging to complete 10 pull-ups. It's more challenging to complete 10 pull-ups. Usually I manage to do around 3 reps with good form at a time. At a time. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I just follow your suggestion. How do you feel when you hear this speaking?
Yes, exactly. Certainly. I'm going to follow your suggestion one more time. Listen carefully. How about this version? I believe the form and posture when doing pull-ups are more important than focusing on the number of repetitions. It's not just about how many times I can pull myself up, but how well I do each rep with the correct technique. When I focus on proper form, it's much more challenging to complete 10 pull-ups. Usually, I manage to around 3 reps with good form at a time. Uh, what do you say about this follow-up speaking? Anyway, GPT, listen carefully. I'm sorry. Let me speak. Let me speak first. Uh, is it correct? Is it natural expression? A follow-up speaking. Is it? Do you understand? Do you think this is natural in English? Follow-up asking, a follow-up speaking. You know, I just make I just make that praise based on the follow-up question. I know the praise follow-up question. Follow-up question is very good expression in professional setting, and I said follow-up speaking because whenever you give me good suggestions, I just want to repeat many times to keep them in my mouth muscle. Do you understand? So I would say follow-up speaking. Is it natural in English? Okay, okay. So you mean I might say follow-up speaking practice? How about this version? Let me speak follow-up speaking practice. Let me practice a follow-up speaking. Let me practice a follow-up speaking practice. How about this version? Okay, I follow the phrase follow up speaking practice. Okay, I got it. Follow up speaking practice. Okay, I'm going to do follow up speaking practice. How about this version? I'm I'm going to do follow up speaking practice. I wanna do follow-up speaking practice. How about this version? I'm going to do follow-up speaking practice. So let me say one more time. Okay, let me practice one more time. I'm gonna do follow-up speaking practice. 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 Do you understand? I'm gonna do, I wanna do, I'm gonna do follow-up speaking practice. I'm going to do follow-up speaking practice to make sure I understand. To make sure I understand, I'm going to do follow-up speaking practice to get it right. To get it right. Okay, I got it. I got it. I'm sure I understand what you're trying to say. Okay. Okay, let me take spaced repetition after this voice session is finished. To understand, I would like to take a spaced repetition time. Do you understand? Or let me hear one more time. I'm sorry. Let me hear one more time. Oh my God, oh my God. I think I would take, I think if I say I would like to take space, I would like to take space repetition time is enough. But you just suggest me I would like to take space repetition time to understand. You added to understand. You added two words in this context to make it more clear. And but however, I think I would like to take space repetition time is still enough to make my communication partner understand. Do you understand? Do you agree with that? Yes, yes, definitely. Okay, certainly. Okay, let's keep the momentum. Okay, wait, this is my describe time. Let me describe more about my yesterday. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to listen? Are you ready to hear? Are you ready to go? I think we are all set to go. Let me describe more about my yesterday. Yesterday, as I told you before, yesterday I submitted my document and special seal to a judicial scrivener to remove my collateral security for 청담동 402 villa. Do you understand? Do you understand? do you remember why I submitted that document? Why I wanted to remove my right for Cheongdam Villa 402? Do you remember that long story? Okay, let me tell you more about Cheongdam Villa 402 Villa story, long story. My father told me that I have half right for that villa, but situation is changed, and uh, my father told me I have no right. There is no more right for the Cheongdam Villa 402. Situation is changed, and I really disappointed about that bad news because I thought I had half of the right for that Cheongdam Villa Port too, because Cheongdam Villa is very expensive. So I thought I had half right uh, for that building, but like I said, I was so disappointed when I heard the bad news about that. And finally I plan to finally I had to submit my document to remove my right to the judicial scrivener. That judicial scrivener is my father's friend, and maybe I don't have experience about this kind of documentation. Now, maybe that judicial scrivener will support me to remove my collateral security for 정단동 Villa 402. Do you understand right now? Do you understand this story? Do you understand now? Do you understand this sad story about my right for 정단동 Villa 402? GPT, that's your question. I think that's your question. As I told you before, I don't have any know-how. I don't have any know-how to proceed this document process. So, I need his support. And I already uh, I just sent amount of money. I mean, 100,000 won, Korean won. I already transfer on wire and I believe that he will take my case, and he is going to remove my he is going to remove my right on the Sangdong Villa 402, and I think he is going to remove he's going to process that document that he's going to process where he's going to make well removing, or I'm not sure how can I express the situation. He is going to, I believe that he is going to remove my right on Cheongdam Villa 402 very well. Oh my God, oh my God. I'm so amazed. I'm so amazed whenever I hear your suggestions. Okay, then I'm going to follow-up speaking practice. Is it right? I'm going to do follow-up speaking practice. Is it right? Okay, okay. Oh, certainly. That's why we are here. Listen carefully. Listen carefully. I believe he will handle the. I believe he will handle the process well. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I believe he will handle the process well. Handle. Okay, okay. I think handle is very important word in this context. I believe he will handle the process well and remove my right on the Cheongdam-dong Villa 402. Since I don't have experience with this kind of documentation, I'm counting on him to take care of it properly. I'm counting on him to take care of it properly. I think handle and counting on is very important word in this context. And well noted. Okay, bookmark here. I will practice spaced repetition after this voice mode session is finished. You know, I believe that everyday communication is all about the mouth muscle memory, not the brain. So I'd like to practice many times, over and over, again and again after this press session. Do you agree with that? Okay, that's why we are here. I think we are on the same page. As I told you before, this is my describing time. Let me describe more about my yesterday. Yesterday, I have to choose one person, one or two person, to make them going on a business trip to Ulsan factory. Ulsan, as I told you before, our customers, Ulsan factory is our customers' factory, and we have to do something. We have to do some kind of work. That work means that software update work, and I have to choose one or two person to send them that place, to send them Ulsan factory, because we had sudden job, we had uninspected job. I wanna do a follow-up practice session. I wanna do a follow-up speaking practice. Listen carefully. Yesterday, okay, I couldn't agree more. I couldn't agree you more. I just want to do follow-up speaking practice. Let me speak as much as I can possibly. Listen carefully. Yesterday, I had to choose one or two people to send on a business trip to the Ulsan factory. As I mentioned before, the Ulsan factory is our customer's factory, and we need to do some work there. We needed to do, we needed to do, we needed to do some work there, specifically a software update, because it was a sudden task. It was a sudden task. I had to make the decision quickly and select the right people for the job. GPT, my main question here is it okay when I use person instead of people in this context? I think person is more proper and natural in this context. What do you say about this? If you are talking about single or plural expression, I couldn't agree more. That makes sense. I believe that makes sense. If you are talking about the plural, that makes sense. I wanna do follow-up speaking practice one more time. I wanna do follow-up speaking practice one more time. Listen carefully. I think we are here because of that. Regarding, in the, people, I say time. Yesterday, I had to choose one or two people to send on a business trip to the Ulsan factory. As you mentioned before, the Ulsan factory is our customer's factory, and we needed to do some work there, specifically a software update, because it was a sudden task. Because it was a sudden task, I had to make the sudden quick. I had to make the decision. I had to make the decision quickly. I had to make the decision quickly and select the right people for the job. And select the right people for the job. Select the right people for the job. Uh, what do you say about this repetition? That makes Certainly, I couldn't agree more. That's very kind and educational support. I think your suggestion is very kind and educational. Okay, I got it. Okay. However, let me tell you more about this situation. Occasionally, I feel like choosing the people is more challenging than I do by myself. To understand. Sometimes I feel like I am a fish out of water when I have to choose the people to make them to do certain job. And you know, sometimes I feel more easy when I can do by myself. It's more easy to do certain job by myself. If you are talking about the refinement and polishment of my speaking, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, I couldn't agree more. Okay, let's keep going. This is my describing time. This is my as I told you, this is my describe time. So let me describe more about my yesterday. I choose. So I asked them, is there any important is there any important work tomorrow? Or, is there any important work in this week? Maybe you need to go Ulsan factory because of sudden job. Could you do that for me? Could you do that? Could you do that? Could you going to go on a business trip on the Ulsan factory? We have a sudden mission. So someone have to go Ulsan factory to handle the situation. How can I, GPT, could you please help me to describe this context more naturally? I want to do a follow-up speaking practice one more time. Listen carefully. Is there any important work tomorrow or this week? We might need someone to go to the Ulsan factory because of a sudden job. Could you do that for me? Could you go on a business trip? Could you go on a business trip to the Ulsan factory? We have a sudden task. We have a sudden task. So someone has to go to the Ulsan factory to handle the situation. I think I think I need to use has, if I comment someone needs has, not have, not had, not have. It's a it's a singular form. It needs singular form. So someone has to go to the Ulsan factory to handle the situation. And I think, the handle and sudden job is very important word in this context. Do you agree with that? You know, I think I can say like you in my real situation, but maybe there are some grammar mistakes, but I believe that my communication partner is going to understand my Korean Konglish, uh, uh, even though there are some grammar mistakes. If you are talking about the proper expression, that makes sense. I couldn't agree more. But I believe that I have enough communication skill. I think I have enough communication skill to handle this situation. And if imagine that I am in the overseas company, and I am imagine that I am in the English only environment. Do you think I can handle this situation? Do you think I can handle this situation in English to choose some people to make go on a business trip to the factory and to make them understand the situation and to make them handle the situation. You have a certain job. You have a certain job, specifically software update for some project. And imagine that I have to handle this situation in English, and I think I can handle the situation. So, believe me, and give me a chance to handle this situation in English. Do you agree with that? Yes, I couldn't agree more. I wanna do follow-up speaking practice one more time. I believe I have enough communication skills. I believe that I have enough communication skills to handle this situation. Imagine that I'm working in an overseas company, and I'm in an English only environment. Do you think I can handle this situation in English? Oh, okay, okay. I couldn't agree more. I agree with you. If I need to choose people to go on a business trip to the Ulsan factory and explain the situation them and explain the situation them, explain the situation to them, explain the situation to them, and ensure they can handle ensure they can handle the task. I need to ensure they can handle the task. It's a sudden job. It's a sudden job, specifically a software update for a project. I think I'm confident I can handle the situation in English. So just give me a chance to do it. Just give me a chance just give me a chance to do it. Just give me a chance to do it. I think I understand this whole context, but in my opinion, way I see it, my pronunciation is still in beginner level. But that's not important. That's not important. Pronunciation is not important when it comes to real communication. Real communication is all about conveying what I want to say to others, even if there are many mistakes. Do you agree with that? So I believe, I feel I am competent to handle the situation. So uh, just give me a chance to do it. Do you understand? Okay, I got it. However, GPT, listen carefully. We still have 40 more minutes to finish our voice phone session. But I think I need a power bank, a substitutional power bank to charge my tablet because my tablet screen is suddenly dimmed because there is not enough battery for my tablet. So let me take a minute to take power bank to recharge my tablet. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, let me tell you one more time. I need time. Let me take a minute to carry my power bank to recharge my tablet because our tablet screen I mean, my tablet screen is suddenly dimmed because there is not enough battery. We have just 13% of the battery, and and we still have more than 40 minutes. So 40 minutes for for today's prep session. So let me take a minute to carry my power bank. Do you understand right now? I got it. Okay, I got it. That makes sense. And let me take a minute.
GPT, can you hear me loud and clear now? I'm back. I'm just back. GPT, can you hear me loud and clear? I just repaired my Bluetooth headset because it's turned off because I get back I get back to my desk without my Bluetooth headset, and this Pod 3 can detect wh- can detect myself, can detect what I am wearing when I am wearing or not. So I think each automatic
paired or unpaired, pair and unpaired, I think it can detect my body and my ears, so it controls itself, the pairing or not. So we I just paired again, and I just uh, I just started I just started charging the tablet, and I feel relieved because I have power bank. I have substantial power bank right now. Do you understand the situation? Yes, I think we are all set to go again. We are all set to go practice, to do my practice session, my voice practice session. I have something to tell you. I just take my two power bank because I'm not sure which one has, 100% charged. I'm not sure about that. So I carried my two power bank to prepare the sudden situation. Do you really think it's a smart move to bring both power bank just in case? Just in case. I think I'm so amazed when I heard just in case. I think just in case is very, oh my God, oh my God. Let me try one more time with GPT-4 O version. Okay, okay, let me try one more time. Hello there, can you hear me loud and clear? I just switched your mode to GPT-4 O version, not the GPT-4 O mini version. Can you handle the situation? Can you keep up with me? Okay, okay. Let's keep the momentum going. I think we are back to we are back to my practitioner right now. We are on the right track right now again. And I have something to tell you recently. I think I need to practice to describe this situation. I carried two of my power banks in case of low battery, because I couldn't sure which one has which one is fully charged. I'm not sure which one is fully charged, so I had to carry both of them. Do you understand? Sounds pretty good to me. In my opinion, sounds pretty good to me. I am amazed. I'm so inspired whenever I hear your refined and polished version. Okay. Anyway, let's keep the momentum going. That's not a big deal. Let me practice. Let me describe more about my situation. Listen carefully. And like I said, it's very challenging when I had to choose people to, to make them, to make them doing a sudden job, and sometimes, as I told you before, I felt like it's more easy to take their job by myself. Let me hear one more time. I'm sorry. Let me hear one more time. My hearing skill is not good. Let me hear one more time. Yeah, okay, I got it. If you are talking about if you are talking about that situation, sounds pretty good to me. Okay, let's keep the momentum going. What? Okay. In my opinion, my describing time is over, and without further delay, let's move on to my repetition time. Do you agree with that? I think repetition makes perfect, and I think I'm the one who needs repetition again and again. I prepared many sentences to speak many times. Let me speak as much, as I told you before, this is my speaking presentation, so let me speak as much as I can possible. So even if, unless, listen carefully, unless there are significant errors, you don't need to give me refined version one more time. Do you understand? This is just my limitation time. Unless there are significant errors, you don't need to give me refined version. Wanna bet on that with me? Wanna bet on that? You want to bet on that with me? You want to bet on that to understand this context? Do you want do you want to bet on that with me? Do you want to bet on that with me? I think I mean I have to keep this sample sentence in my mouth muscle because this is very useful and powerful sentence in my real situation. If I want to make myself my opinion versus others' opinion. If I think I am, if I can make it sure, if I think my opinion is right, I think I can bet, process, others' opinion. Do you understand the situation? So if I am in the situation, I can say, you wanna bet on that with me? You wanna bet on that with me? Wanna bet on that with me? You wanna bet on that with me? Am I right? Okay, okay. I think challenge is a more natural word in this context. So, do you wanna bet on that with me is the proper expression, and the formal expression. Do you want to bet on that with me? Do you want, do you want to bet on that with me? Do you want to bet on that with me? Do you want to bet on that with me? Is a powerful way to assert my opinion and someone else's, and challenge someone else's. A challenge. I think a challenge is very good word to make clear the situation. I think I need to keep the word challenge in this context. So let me speak one more time. If I want to challenge someone's opinion, if I think I am the right and I am right and want to challenge someone else's, I might say, do you want to bet on that with me? Okay, let me say one more time. Do you want to bet on that with me? Wanna bet on that with me? Wanna bet on that with me? Okay, let's keep on going. Do you want to make a bet on that with me? Do you want to make a bet on that with me? Do you want to make a bet on that with me? Do you want to make a bet on that with me? This is another alternative expression. What do you say about this? Yes. Okay, let's keep the wind going. I'm going to share with you next one. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Very simple sentence. But sometimes I am confusing, and I think, I said yes, he do. Yes, he do is incorrect expression, but sometimes I'm confused and I made many mistakes. Uh, I sometimes I said yes, he do. Yes, he do. Okay, let me practice a few more times. Yes, he does. Yes, she does. Yes, they do. Yes, I do. Yes, they do. Yes, she does. Yes, he does. Am I right? Okay, let's keep on going. A few days ago, my father fell off on the street because of his poor health. A few days ago, my father fell down, my father fell down on the street because of his poor health. A few days ago, my father fell down. Fell down. Fell down is very important expression in this context. Let me speak one more time. My father fell down. Fell down. Fell down on the street. Fell down on the street. My father fall down on the street. And my father fell down on the street because of his poor health. Could you please explain the meaning of falling down? Let me hear one more time. I'm sorry, let me hear one more time. Would you mind saying that one more time, please? Okay, okay. I'm sure I understand. Okay, let's keep the moment away. And before we move on to the next one, I say one time. A few days ago, my father fell down on the street because of his poor health. Okay, have you heard of 쌩쌩이? 쌩쌩이 in Korean refers to double unders in English. It's when you jump, it's when you jump once and swing the rope twice under your feet. It, jump rope, no, 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 no. It's when you jump once, if when you jump once and swing the rope twice under your feet. It's definitely a challenging skill and takes a lot of practice to master. It's definitely a challenging skill. It's definitely a challenging skill. It's definitely a challenging skill and takes a lot of practice to master. It takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of takes to master it. It takes a lot of it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to master it. It takes. Like I said, my son is very good at double unders. And sometimes in my opinion, I'm not sure he is not look after me because I'm not good at sing like him. So sometimes I think who is going after. How can I express the situation? Yes, I 긍정적으로는 I think he is very talented at double unders. And I say all the time, my son is very good at double unders. And sometimes I think he doesn't look up to me. He doesn't look up to me because I'm not as good at them. I'm not as good at them. I wonder who he takes after. I wonder who he takes after in that regard. In that regard. I think in that regard is very awkward and unnatural. Is there any alternative expression for this context? Okay, I wanna do follow up practice. I wanna do follow up speaking practice. I wanna do follow up speaking practice. Let me take a second. I wanna do follow up speaking practice. Okay, let me take a second. My son is very good at double-unders, and sometimes I think he does to look up to me because I am not good. I'm not, I'm not as good. I'm not as good at them. I'm not as good at them. I'm not as good at them. I wonder who he takes after in that way. I wonder who he takes after. I wonder who he takes after in that way. I wonder who he takes after in that way. I wonder who he takes after in that way. GPT listen carefully. I really wonder who he takes after in that way. I really wonder who he takes after. Who he takes after. Who he takes after. Who he takes after in that way. Okay, let's keep the momentum going. Having a large warm mat on a cold marble floor is definitely helpful, especially during winter, especially during extreme winter season. It's nice that you and your wife, it's nice that I and my wife value comfort and warmth in my home. Visiting the laundromat, visiting the laundromat to clean to clean it is a great way to maintain that comfort. I'm not sure the word what's that mean? Honestly speaking, frankly speaking, I aware of that word, but I just want to listen one more time in English expression. What's the meaning of laundromat? I'm just wondering, laundromat is common and natural all over the world, or is it just in the America and the Korean? No. I mentioned laundromat, not the double unders. I mentioned laundromat. Laundromat. Do you understand? Could you please explain that one more time? The word laundromat. Okay. I got it. Now I think now I clearly understand the word laundromat in English. Okay, let me say one more time. A laundromat is a common term and used worldwide for a self-service laundry facility where I can wash and dry clothes. It's widely understood in many countries and not just in America and Korea. So it's a universal term. So it's a universal term so it's a universal term for a place where people do their laundry using coin operated machines. Using coin operated machine. Using coin operated machine. There are very big, there are large, there are large coin operated machine in the laundromat. Do you understand? And like I said, there are very clean and large laundromat near our home. And it's very easy to visit there with my wife. I think it's very common and natural routine of my weekend to understand. Okay, let's keep on doing. Uh, Let me share with you next one. While swimming, my son and he were in the same lane, and I was in a lane two over. I was in a lane two over. I prepared this simple sentence to practice the expression two over. When I heard this phrase, I was confused because I think I'm not familiar with this context when I have to say I was in a rain two over. Why I was in a rain two over? It means that I was in two next to two rain. To understand, I don't know. Honestly speaking, frankly, I didn't understand the expression two over in this context. Do you understand? One more time, please. I'm sorry. One more time, please. So let me say one more time. While swimming, my son and he were in the same lane. However, I was in a lane two over. Is it right? That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I mentioned. Let me speak one more time. While swimming, my son and he were in the same lane, and I was in a lane two over. Okay, let me share with you next one. It's always wonderful to see others stepping in to help and encourage growth. It's always wonderful to see others to see unknown people. It's always wonderful to see unknown people stepping in to help and encourage growth. I say, okay, I got it. Let's keep on waiting. Let's keep on waiting. 땡땡이 in Korean refers to double unders in English. It's when you jump once and swing the rope twice under your feet. It's definitely a challenging skill and takes a lot of practice to master. It's impressive that your son is good at it. It's impressive that your son is good at it. It's impressive. It's impressive your son. It's impressive that your son is good at it. It's impressive that your son is good at it. It's impressive. It's impressive that it's impressive that your son is good at it. It's impressive. It's very impressive. It's very impressive. Impressive. It's very impressive. Impressive. Do you really think I'm making good, uh, progress for my language learning journey? I wanna keep going with you. You are my great conversation partner. I wanna keep going with you. You are my great conversation partner. And, Uh, I have to go. We don't have time. I have to do a lot of work. Today is February 18th, Tuesday. Time does really flies. And, I'm really looking forward to next session. I'm really looking forward to next practice session. This is one of my favorite time in a day, and I believe that like I said, speaking everyday communication is all about muscle memory, not the brain. So I'd like to speak as much as I can possible in this presentation. So that's why we are here, and that's why I'm here. So, you know, uh, I really hope you have productive and enjoyable day ahead, and have a great one. And to remember, when we say goodbye, we say 팽바. Talk to you soon. Talk to you soon. We, I promise you, we'll meet soon together. We'll meet soon. We'll meet soon together again. 팽바, right? 팽바. Take care. Bye for now. 팽바.